Hello, we are FiberGood, an innovative and sustainable solution provider. Our business mantra is transforming the wire hyacinth to an eco-fiber while offering fair jobs and reducing a plague. We showed our previous mantra to several people in order to get some feedback and understand what we needed to change, and here are some of the comments we received, which were crucial to create our new mantra. FiberGood offers two products. Our first product is an eco-fiber made from wire hyacinth, which you can use to make handicraft products, clothing products, and furniture. And since we don't use all of the wire hyacinth plant to make the eco-fiber, with the waste of the wire hyacinth, we created an organic fertilizer. With its nutrient-rich formula, it will enhance productivity and plant growth. Here you can see some of the suggested uses. Our potential customers are companies that have a vision of innovation and social awareness, that are dedicated to the manufacturing and textile industries, and that have an interest of using or already use natural fibers in their product. Some examples of our potential customers are the City Hall of Veracruz, who we have an agreement already, Coordmex, and Sustexa. To sell the FiberGood's eco-fiber, we will be using a multi-channel distribution, since we will do direct sales that will be online, and also will use distributors to help us expand our market and reach new potential customers. Now, the communication channel with our customer when selling our organic fertilizer will be a direct channel, because we want to create a solid contact in order to accomplish our ideal relationship with them, a long-lasting, trustful, honest, and loyal relationship. The transformation of the wire hyacinth plague into an eco-responsible fiber for textiles has had a significant social impact on the communities living near the affected lagoons. This project has managed to address two challenges simultaneously. One, controlling an environmental plague and the drop of the wire bodies, and two, providing a sustainable solution for the textile industry with a biodegradable material. By involving local people in the wire hyacinth harvesting, a new source of employment and economic empowerment has been generated for. Our business model starts with the aim of reducing the wire hyacinth plague and offering fair jobs to our main beneficiaries, who are the members of the affected communities by this invasive plant. FiberGood will employ these people to collect and clean the wire hyacinth from the freshwater bodies in their communities. This way, we are going to obtain the raw material we need for our fiber, and the members of the community will have a source of income while cleaning the wire bodies and reducing the plague. Once that it's out from the wire bodies, the members of the community will cut and clean the stems of the wire hyacinth. The rest of the wire hyacinth will also be bulked and transported to the production center to make fertilizer. For the fiber production at the production center, the stems will be introduced into the fibering machine. Then it will be set to the sunlight. Then when the fiber is completely dry, it is ready to be braided and transformed into our final products, our hyacinth eco-fiber. And now for the fertilizer, once that the wire hyacinth is in the production center, we will put it with the organic waste and soil in the composters, and the workers will return this mix for 3 months, which is the time that it takes for the fertilizer to be ready. Then, when it's ready, it will be packed individually. All of this leads to our business model Canva. It is important to mention that in order to explain the impact of FiberGood in other parts of the world, FiberGood could copy its business model in the tropics and subtropics of Latin America, South Asia, Africa, and the Pacific, where the wire hyacinth has presence in their freshwater bodies. We would reunite the affected communities from this invasive plant, we would employ them to collect our raw material, we would have a production center per country, and we will sell and distribute our products in the area. In order to organize our priorities, we should start by defining our profit-oriented activities. This involves the sale of the eco-fiber and fertilizer products, our partnerships and collaborations, continuous improvement and cost optimization, stakeholder management, and product diversification. By focusing on these profit-oriented activities, FiberGood can generate revenue and financial sustainability while simultaneously addressing the social and environmental challenges associated with the wire hyacinth plague. Then, of course, we have our social-oriented activities. This way, we can create a positive impact on the affected communities, promote sustainable practices, and contribute to the overall well-being of the environment and society. These activities involve environmental restoration and cleanup initiatives, collaboration with local communities, and job creation for vulnerable individuals and engagement with the members of these communities. Now, in order to improve our business model and our key activities, we have to be able to identify our weak spots and how our key activities can be upgraded or threatened. That is why we created a SWOT analysis that identifies our strengths, our weaknesses, our opportunities, and finally, our threats. FiberGood. Our team is composed by me, Maria Itzel, the FiberGood's leader, by Karime Lázaro, who is our grade school leader and finance manager, also Dalia Escobar, our business partnerships manager, Diana Lugo, our production and quality manager, Anaí Castellan, our marketing manager, Kevin Rosales, our relations manager, and lastly Javier Hernandez, our logistics manager. We also have the support of our brilliant coaches, Arturo Lopez, Mari Carmen Telles, and Marina Salazar. To run our business and make it sustainable, we need to do some activities that generate cost. The costs we are going to present here are going to be only generated for the ecofiber and fertilizer production. According to our calculations, the production of 100,000 meters of ecofiber will cost $12,747, and 50,000 kilos of fertilizer will cost $4,947. Now, to talk about profitability, we consider to have a 35% profit margin. This will allow us to have a very attractive profitability, but still have a competitive price for our clients. The fiber production will leave us incomes of $90,611 and the fertilizer $7,612, considering the sales of 100,000 meters and 50,000 kilos of fertilizer. That means our profit are going to be a total of $9,528. Finally, it is important to say that our fertilizer business won't be profitable until the 4th month of operation, since it takes 3 months for fertilizer to be ready. And to conclude this, we should mention that we will help the members of the communities affected by the plague with employment worth of $50,000 every month. The Office of Agricultural Promotion and Rural Development is a government agency in Mexico that promotes the productive, inclusive, and sustainable development of the agriculture, acuiculture, and the fisheries sector. We contacted the director of the Office of Agricultural Promotion and Rural Development, Carlos Sosa Ahumada. We told him about our project and the objectives we are trying to achieve. We also told him about the fiber, the organic fertilizer, and the prototypes we have so far. By deciding to enter into a collaboration with FiberGood, they will benefit from us, cleaning up the lagoons contaminated by the water hyacinth, saving them burdens and workloads, and receiving part of the credit for it. Fortunately, they were happy to create an alliance with FiberGood. But non-financial contributions are just as important. The Municipal Women's Institute of Boca del Rio provided us with the necessary knowledge at the beginning of our project. In the same way, the aquatic ants or hormigas acuáticas make contributions to our project. Thanks to them, we were able to learn about another of the lagoons affected by water hyacinth in Veracruz. That's why we wanted to make a collaboration with them and we created an alliance. These social backers help our project, FiberGood, to start establishing itself as a formal business. All contributions received are equally important and help us lay the groundwork.
In this second part of our project, we have learned that a good business partnership leads to positive outcomes.
Along our journey, we have learned to find and engage with new partners and stakeholders interested in our project. We have had great experiences with the local community and stakeholders, which has motivated us to improve our business model by implementing new products and expanding and diversifying our brand. Also, we learned that every business model requires a solid understanding of the stakeholder strategy and production costs.
Clearly, we have encountered some obstacles along the way that represent key risk factors to FiberGood, such as the search of clients due to our lack of market positioning and also the significant investment that is required to kickstart our business. But we know that engaging with local stakeholders, addressing their concerns, and also ensuring their participation will help us to overcome these obstacles.
One of our main goals has been to be a social, profitable, and sustainable business, so that we can solve a problem and generate income while doing so. With the business model round, we realized that it's feasible and achievable to FiberGood.